Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second and long now from their own 5-yard line. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Single back, takes the handoff. Makes a nice move there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back's got it again. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
The freshman brings him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Ball handed off. They finally corral him at the 1.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the coverage guys make the tackle. After all that effort, he'd been better off just taking a knee there. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man. This defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And now the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tackle made after a big gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handing off on the draw play. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll hand it off. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
On the run here, lets it go. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The sure hands. It's Hansen. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here's the second down play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They call the counter run here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Johnson. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after the completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They get the second half started with their running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. It's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it here.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws it to the right. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll feed the back again. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The offense was set up on 1st and 10. Here's that defense shifting again. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
They're set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. It's a shotgun run call.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Johnson. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
2nd down after that previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Running play called on 3rd and short. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Here we go on 4th down. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The soccer with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. First and goal. Late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, tie. Still no answer for this offense.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Sticking with the running game. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.